All right, guys and gals, here we are at Bob's Barn Workshop again. I've got the two snowblowers I've been working on. That one's all repaired. I'm just waiting for the AC electric starter motor to get here. A little Toro 5-horse for my daughter I think would be a good choice. I bought this 7-horse old Ariens, which Ariens are built like tanks. So I need to put tubes in the tires because the valve stems are shot. And I just figured rather than trying to get those beads to seat, I'd just put tubes in them. It runs like a champ and it has electric start, and the belts are shot. The auger doesn't go around. So that's a quick repair when I get to it. But I got one repair today, just a little quick how-to. And what we got is when I was blowing the snow here the other day, I got too close to the landscaping, came up against the big bad rock, and I broke the shear pin. Well, the shear pins, if you look at your blowers, and you don't want to just change these with regular bolts, you need to buy shear pins. They are a bolt specifically designed to break. And what they are on this tractor is, I'll have to dig them out, but if you look carefully, they're a 5/16 bolt, and they've got a little cut recess in here, and they're made out of fairly soft metal. And they come with a nut that actually has a dent in it, so it fits tight, so it's a locking nut, won't vibrate loose, 1.5 inches long. So what I'm going to do is, I've lined up the hole. I'm just going to take my hammer, and I'm going to line up this shear bolt, and I'm going to drive that pin out. Now, I don't have my tripod here, but let me find something. Okay. Yeah, it's a little wobbly. It's sitting on top of a plastic tub. That's all I could find. So, this stupid thing has a Ziploc at the top. You know, like a Ziploc bag. I'm going to keep these safe somewhere. So I got one knot and one bolt. Now, I don't know if you can see it better, that it has the cuts in the shaft right where the tube on this rotates. So it lines right up, and I'm going to try and get my big hands in here and put it right in there. And there we go. Popped her out. Now, so you really don't want to use regular hard bolts on this, because this might... Yeah, that's the right kind of bolt that's in there. Alright, so I'm just gonna start the nut. Unfortunately, my hands will be right in the way. I dented my bolt a little bit, driving out the other one with it. Probably should have used a punch, so there you go. Hint number 2, use a punch or a nail or something to drive it out. Alright, I got a really long extension on this. I'm going to put my box end down here and see. Oop, oh, slipped off. It's a little awkward. There she goes. Got a ways to go yet. I can still see there's a gap between the head here. They really don't want this to come loose. It doesn't have to be super tight anyway, because it's got that upset thread in there. Okay, so that's all we got, boys. And that bolt that's in there now is the wrong kind of bolt in my other side, because I see that it's a... I'm going to be able to get that out. I'm going to replace that one too. Hey, it's spinning out. I'm not sure if this is the right one or not, but it doesn't look right. No, it's one of those bolts with the flat head with no slot. And so I must have broke this before and just put a regular bolt in. So that was a bad thing to do. Drive it out. Yeah, it's bent too. Look at that. It wanted to break, so I'm going to replace the other one. I bought a package of 4. So you can see it right there. I'm going to kneel on my gloves. Don't kneel on the hard concrete, boys, even though you're young and healthy. Oh, that went right in with some slop. So put that guy on there. Oops. Did you get knocked off in whack here? Nope. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to tighten this one up so it doesn't slip so much. Hopefully. Actually, that wrench should stay right there if I don't mess with it too much. Nope. Well, that's what happens when you over tighten a shear bolt. Lesson learned, right? Okay, don't do that. Don't reef the crap out of it. We just found that out. All right, one more time. Lesson learned. So, see, I teach you stuff, don't I? Actually, it was 20 degrees overnight last night, but it's warmed up quite a bit. So, don't reef that down other until it makes contact. All right, snowblower is fixed and ready for another season. I'm going to put my shear bolts in my toolbox and oops, put my tools away. And that's it for today, guys. Just a little hint. You saw me do this a couple of years ago. I put in the auto floor mat. Is your garage a soggy mess when the wife parks her car in there because she doesn't want to park it outside, and it makes everything sitting on the floor and big puddles of mud and water and whatever? This mat was not too expensive. I think it was under $200. But as you can see, it's like 20 feet long and 8 feet wide. It's made by Auto Floor Guard. And you can buy one. So the car, all the water stays in it. It's got a little bead around the edge, and you got a squeegee with it, and you just push the water out the door. All right, guys, take care. God bless. My battery says 1 minute. And just we'll see you next week. Back to the Aaron's snowblower, which I've tucked out of the way. The reason the auger might not be going around is it might have a broken shear bolt. So we're going to have to check that. It's either the belt. I got new belts because this thing is ancient. But these things are built like a tank. All right, guys. Next time.